Yeah, he's really nifty. He's really just, just very efficient in everything he does. I like that, I know, rather, I can respect that, despite him being a murderer. Let's play Rojo, a Spanish horror experience. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob Plays Short Indie Horror Games. And today I'm going to play, I think, a horror game with quite some history in it, which will be slightly embarrassing for me because, I gotta be honest, I don't know that much about Spanish history. I think at some point I probably knew more, back in school, but I forgot all of it. So I will do this smart thing and not comment too much on the historical details, and just, let you enjoy them, and maybe you know more and can tell me in the comments, for example. Okay. So, the game was developed by Miguel Moreno. I think it's called Rojo, R-O-J-O, and I think the J usually is like in Spanish, but also I don't speak Spanish, so this will be horrendous, me playing this, and I apologize for everything that might be just embarrassing for me, Okay, the story goes as follows. Explore the apartment of a nostalgic Francoise to find your friend in a short first-person horror experience set in Spain. Your friend has been missing for days. The only clue she has left you is a note with an address. Calle de Salamanca, Madrid, Block 13, 3A. Okay. So, and I actually, despite, my complete lack of historical knowledge, I do like horror games with subtext. I don't know, maybe it's not even subtext, maybe it's very obvious, But yeah, I like horror games that are not just, so here's a spooky story, but, with, yeah. This game has been developed for no commercial purposes, although some of the elements that appear based on, it's pure fiction. Your friend has been missing for days. Yeah, I already read that, so we don't need to read that. No sound so far. Hold right. Look in detail. Whoop. Oh, it's the zoom. Oh, yeah. Weep. Is that Spanish art? That I don't know because I am such a... I'm an uncultured swine. That's what I am. So I can't go there. You know what? I appreciate that. I mean, it's not that this would be a hindrance in real life. I can step over things. I can do that. I might not be sporty, but, I'm... Ring the bell. There really is no sound. Is that on purpose? Left click, get flashlight. Middle click, turn on flashlight. Wow, someone loves art. Yeah, ugh. It's always such a shame because especially paintings like these, they're so interesting if you know your shit. Like, in this painting, you will have lots of historical references, but also a lot of references by the artist. Like, friends they have, even enemies they have. Like, if someone looks a bit weird or something like that, then it could be the neighbor they don't like, So yeah, art historians who might watch, you can elaborate if you want to in the comments. I would really appreciate this. Oh, there's euros. That makes it very obviously a European game. Wait. Since I started my crusade, I have progressed a lot. I no longer feel sorry, not afraid. At last I have understood that the only way to return Spain to its greatness is by understanding the rotten interior of the blasphemers who destroy it. Wow, well, someone's intense. Just really intense. So Francoise is probably someone who's really into a certain person who's called Francois. Yeah, I'm showing my ass here. I know. I'm not even proud of my ignorance, okay? I'm fully... No. Hold, middle click. I'm doing... Okay. I'm not proud of it. I'm really ashamed of it. So that's blood? Shit. Yeah, it's funny how every country has had their nationalist movements, their unfortunate nationalist movements. There's the toilet and some notes. I mean, that actually makes sense, while you're at it. And one small bug. Toilet paper. Nice. These blasphemers scream like pigs. What? That person already killed someone? I have to prepare a more discreet place for my investigations. Miss Generalissimo, I wish you were here to see it. You would be proud. That's like the weirdest fanboy in the world. Also, is it an old person or did they kill an old person? Because that, with the little... That's like a walking aid. Okay. So let's go. So it could be ketchup also, because we see those packets here. Or is that just sugar? I don't know. Also, I'm very tall. For once. Read a tweet recently that small people always talk about how small they are. And yes, we do. What's your problem? Let me. Scissor, knife, towels, bleach, eggs. You know what? If you are going to shop for your kidnapping torture purposes, why not bring some eggs while you're at it, to just make some pancakes or whatever. Don't have to make the trip twice. Okay. Find something that cleans bloodstains. Well, bleach does that, right? I mean, not fully. Buy insecticide. Yeah, we saw that bug in the toilet. Okay, someone smashed a plate. Oh, there's a key. Large, but not ridiculously large. October 2019, 24th. Man. I wish I would know more about... Okay, pizza. Spanish history, because that would be so much more interesting for you. Can't be opened from this side. Okay. I could be like, oh yeah, 24th October, that was when blah, 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 blah. But as it is, I'm like, okay, that's a date. And then that's it. Honestly, historians playing historical horror games would actually be a really cool channel idea. I mean, not me, obviously, but... Okay, let's see what they've written. Lately, I feel different, stronger, wiser. You don't sound wiser. More convinced than ever of my crusade. I no longer need those devil pills. Okay. So you're not taking your probably like prescribed pills. Also, he's on crutches. More bugs. So stronger, etc. So the person can actually not move probably without walking aids. But now they feel like they can. It's an empty shower / bathtub. That's very rare in horror games. Ah, okay. I wonder whether there should be sound. It might be that it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, that's a lot of pills. Hoo boy. Oh, another large key. Glasses. Is that a book? That's the Bible. Yeah. And this tells me it's Catholics. I think the crosses without Jesus are evangelists. And the one with Jesus are Catholics, usually. Left click, read clue. Jesus keeps the key of hope. The heart of Jesus belongs to God, and only if we are able to see it, we will be able to reach the truth. Is that a puzzle? So he keeps the key. Okay. That's old historical movies of students or pupils marching. Yeah, it's really kind of scary, isn't it? How schools all over the world were always used for propaganda. Can I jump? No. But is that, I mean, that looks like there could be a key hidden, but it's not. Okay. Left click, move picture. Oh, that was easy, but is there something? I don't see it. It's too bright. Or maybe something opened now? Uh-huh. Ah, okay. There's nothing. Ah, okay. I just need to find the right Jesus picture. Okay. Yeah, the lighting is creepy. I like it. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. So I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, that's how I always play. Still nothing. That's the kitchen, right? No. I really like the interior. It looks kind of, it really does look, like an old person's flat. Right next to the cheesy TV magazine that's full of gossip. Look, I want to say Guck which is like, look in German. Is that Enrique Iglesias? That's a very old magazine. Okay. Generalissimo, those dogs are going to get you out of the valley. They do not know what they do. They are going to unleash hell on earth, and that hell, it will be me. I mean, is he making all of this up? Like, is he imagining it? Or is he actually just torturing people? Because so far we haven't seen any evidence. Oh, that's annoying. To the devs out there, indie devs, I can tell you from own experience and from watching plenty of Let's Plays, faulty flashlights that you have to kind of shake or whatever, no one likes it. No one. It is literally never something that people appreciate. So just don't do it. I know it's kind of, gameplay, but rather not. Rather not. Okay, left click, call the police. It doesn't work. Okay. Oh, is that an actual cat stuffed? Oh, wow. There's more blood. Oh my god. I was scared for a second, but it's just the closet. It's really looming. Oh, he's playing the violin. That's actually quite beautiful. Okay, so this is a steak. It's wine. More steak. But raw steak, that's kind of weird. Is that the Generalissimo? Is that man? That looks like a really propagandist image. Yeah. He's like the Holy Crusader. Man. And that's all the people involved to help him, I guess. The soldiers and the workers and the sailors and the academics. Don't know why he looks like he has like devil horns. Maybe that's the annoying neighbor of the painter who did this. Oh god. All right. Damn, that's a big Jesus right in the middle of the room. Also, but finally, yes. Just a key, not even like snacks you're hiding from, your grandchildren. Also, can I take this? I would like to take the cleaver. No? Okay, so let's go to the closed room and get killed, I guess. Yes! Oh my god. So, I don't know if you're old enough, but this was an outrageously funny thing that happened years ago. When a woman accidentally, like, she wanted to clean an old painting of Jesus, and she basically painted away the face, and then she tried to make it better like she draw over it so no one would notice, and that was the result. And it went viral. It was a global news that enlightened and delighted everyone. And I remember reading recently that the town where this was, because initially it was a scandal. I mean, it's blasphemy in a way. I think Jesus Christ would have like chuckled, you know. But I think yeah, it was kind of a scandal at first. Come on, let me get the flashlight. I want to tell my viral meme story here. Come on. There we go. But now it's actually like a big hotspot for tourists, because who doesn't want to stand next to this and make a selfie? Like, you can only look amazing next to this. Anyway, so that was it. Play piano. Yeah, I don't hear anything. So that's kind of, I think there is sound, but I don't have it. I think that's just it. Bertine Osborne, your Debbie in a more, I mean, I don't know. Something about loving your mom, I guess. Okay. Oh, I can read it. Ignorant minds like an empty bookshelf. It's underlined. That's what separates the sheep from my vision, my crusade for the redemption of Spain. So, we're gonna find a bookshelf? Okay. So, just a lot of records. Oh. Someone's really into music. Oh, just a bear cross. There. An empty shelf. That was a bookshelf. Okay, let's read this again. Like an empty... Okay, so I need to find a completely empty bookshelf, I guess. Okay, let's do that. I mean, this is kind of empty, but no. Okay. Can I run? No. Also like how Jesus is sitting there, man. That's like the sad Keanu meme. Oh my god. It is uncanny. That's... I never noticed. Oh god. Like, it's no gameplay. It's just, I'm just clicking the middle button and then I wait. It's not exciting. There is an empty bookshelf. So there's a hint. Yeah, of course there is. Of course. I don't want to go there. Look, there's, oh! Ooh. That's the old man with the walking aid? Wait, where did he come from? Oh. That's actually nice. So I live in Berlin, and we have a museum where they have a lot of sculptures and paintings of Maria and baby Jesus, and it's incredibly interesting to see how differently they were painted over the decades, centennials, and just like the different styles of, you know, what they tell you about history, and also the locations they came from. And oh man, I don't want to go in that room. Just, it's the Bode Museum. They probably have it online, some images, if you're interested in that. Like, I'm not particularly religious at all, but I think it's really interesting to see how religion works and how it's been depicted, you know. That looks very, very like a real person, but it must be next to impossible to keep this intact, because I think it's really slippery. It looks really slippery. Like, I don't think the intestines will just stick there like that. So that's where, oh, it wasn't really, well, it was steak, but not, you know, from a cow. That's a horrible room. Can I take this? No, of course not. Why would I? I like this. It's also a workout room, you know. You just, yeah, he's really nifty. He's really just, you know, just very efficient in everything he does. I like that, you know. I know, rather, I can respect that, despite him being a murderer. I don't wanna, can I crouch? No. That would probably make a noise if you have music. That's a torture chair. Yeah, I will totally get killed here. So, just 4 notes of the glorious melody of the fatherland are enough to unblock the truth. So, do I have to play the piano 4 times? But I mean, I don't hear it. I hope it still works. Like but I don't think I have to really pick the notes. This game doesn't feel like it's so complex. Wait, no. Where was the piano? I think it was here. Play Spanish anthem. I did it. Can I now go? And the door is unlocked. Oh, thank you. That's nice. That. Ugh. That's not nice. And it's so unrealistic. Like, yeah, flashlights can break, etc., but not the amount of times they do in horror games. Really, really, really not. Okay, so I expect either to get immediately killed or like he's a corpse because he died. No, shit, no. I would have preferred the cops. Okay, let's go. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, 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 shit. There we go. Did I survive? Oh no, I did not. Thanks for playing. So, what was he? Like a shadow monster. Yeah, I'm so sorry that the sound apparently didn't work. I don't know if there was sound. That's the thing. Like I don't know if there is sound or not. But otherwise I think it looked really nice. I like the puzzles. They're very on the nose. Like very on the nose. But as someone who can get really dense about very on the nose puzzles, I kind of appreciate it. I think the flat looks gorgeous. Not like I wouldn't want to live in this flat, but it looks really realistic for an old person. I think the story it makes sense, and it doesn't, because I think like reading the letters and everything, the one question I would have is like, okay, we know he's on a crusade, etc., but how does that translate into eating people? That's the one thing where I feel like there's a gap in the storytelling and what you see and experience. But that's usual with these kind of games, honestly, that there's a frame of a story and then kind of a lot of details are missing. So that would be the one thing I think I would like to read more about, just to have one or two, documents how the old man came to the conclusion that eating people, that would bring the Generalissimo back. But other than that, I think it's I like all the small details that make this feel within its time, or somewhat rather not within its time, but as a flat stuck in time, as someone who lives there and who can't let go of the past. That's really nice and very detailed. I'm quite sure if I knew more about Spanish history and also about art and, about life in general, I would have gained a lot more from the details as well. I feel like all the images have a meaning. And obviously the old movies are old propaganda movies. I know that nearly every country has them, where you like basically have the kids march for the leader, we had that in Germany, obviously, as well, during the Holocaust. And you have the big marches to show how strong you are, how big your army is, to both intimidate your enemies, but also to celebrate your country. So all this, I think, in the background, etc., tells a really good backstory. So I feel that like the character and the flat you designed, or that's being designed by Miguel, was just really spot on. And I think that was one of the main reasons why I really enjoyed this game, because I think the game, like the structure, what you do in the game, that's very, you do that a lot in a lot of horror games. That's usually like the usual thing, that happens, but those details kind of elevate it, and that's what I really appreciated. So yeah. Apart from the last scene, basically, the last room, that didn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know how you came from this point to that point. Like, that was completely... I actually would have enjoyed more an ending where we find the old man dead in the bunker because it was waiting for the Generalissimo. And just, that maybe he even harmed himself because he didn't even get stronger or anything. He just thought he did. I think that whole psychological horror thing, which I usually don't enjoy, but I think in this case it actually would have made sense to find him like being, locked up in this room to wait for something to happen that never will. But that's just me because, yeah. Who doesn't like making up their own endings if they don't like the original one? But all in all, really lovely game. I will link to it in the liner notes so you can enjoy it yourself, maybe even with sound. I don't know if it has some or not. And also, you can comment on it. Like, obviously, if you know more than I do, which is so likely, then I would be so happy and would be so grateful if you can elaborate on things you know. Also, if you're the deaf and you want to comment on it, man, go for it, Explain. I always love it. I always love when devs comment on my games and explain stuff that I didn't get. That's kind of what it's all about. And also, if you're new to this channel, you are very welcome to subscribe, and I promise you, if you are trying to get into my flat and try to find out what happened to me, monster shadow ghosts will not go after you, I mean, I will ask you what you're doing in my flat because you kind of broke in, I guess, but I will not immediately kill you. Like, let's just have a talk first, and then I'll decide if I kill you or not. So, subscribe, okay? Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe see you soon. Bye, bye, bye! This is myself recorded out for song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.